Hi, I'm Nick, and today we're going to show you how to resolve iOS WCAG label and name violations. WCAG 2.3.5, titled Label and Name, states that user interface components that contain text or images of text must also have an accessibility name that contains this text that is visually presented to the user. The intent of this success criterion is to ensure that the words which label a component visually are the same words that label a component programmatically. Mismatches between visual labels and programmatic names are even more of an issue for users who use speech input and text-to-speech software. Mismatches create extra cognitive load for the speech input user, who must remember a different speech command or a name that is different than the label that is visually presented. For more details on the specifics of WCAG label and name violations, check out this link here. Link also in the description down below. Let's go ahead and fix a label and name accessibility violation with the help of the Mesmer JetBrains IDE plugin. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe for our first iOS accessibility video. Within the Mesmer plugin, we have our label and name violations being surfaced. We can click into one of these violations to see what screen contains the label and name violations. Now that we know what screen these violations are, let's pull up the screen on my phone so we can try navigating the screen using VoiceOver's navigational controls. Now that we've got the app launched on my phone, let's try navigating this page using VoiceOver's navigational controls to see if we can hear a difference between the programmatic name and the visual label.
Search these keywords, button. Find in this site, button. Download, button. Get this file, button. F96 document, link. Failure due to the accessible name not containing the visible label text, link.
So as we can see, the controls which have a different accessibility name than the text which is visually presented will read aloud a different control when using VoiceOver, thus adding extra cognitive load on users who use both speech input and text-to-speech software. Now that we've seen what this violation looks like to someone using the assistive technologies, let's pull up the code so we can check out the difference between the objects on the left-hand side of the screen and the objects on the right-hand side of the screen which contain the violation. From the main story mode, we can see the single attribute which causes these objects to be violating of this success criterion. This attribute is the label within the accessibility portion of the DOM. Notice how the label for the successful objects is the same as the text which is visually presented in title, while the label for the failing objects is different than the text which is visually presented in the title. Thus, we can resolve this violation by making sure that the programmatic name associated with controls is the same as the visual label associated with those controls. And just like that, you can fix your iOS label and name accessibility violations. What kind of violations do you have the most trouble finding? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and happy developing.